Hello, everyone,
Hi.
and welcome to this Disney Dreamlight Valley stream. Hope you are all well. I did say this in the Discord, but if you're not part of our Discord community, unfortunately, we did say we were going to do a Disney Magic Kingdom stream today, but some more news came out from Dreamlight Valley literally straight after we went live last night. And there's been some more as well coming today. So we're going to be going through that, but also we're going to be doing our top tips for Dreamsnaps and decorating. So definitely looking forward to giving those top tips for you, as well as going through more of the updates for what is coming on the 5th of December, as well as on next Wednesday when they do their first live stream. So yeah, definitely looking forward to doing that. Before we do get into all of the amazing content, let's just quickly do this. So we do love hearing from you, so make sure to get into the chat and the comment section. We won't be doing progress tonight as we did it last night, and also we've got quite a lot of information to get through, so we will hopefully do it in the next Dreamlight Valley progress stream. Don't forget, if you enjoy the stream at any time, make sure to give it a big like, and if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe, as it would mean so much to us and to be able to grow our community. Follow us on Instagram at Disney Kingdomers for lots of other Disney content. And as I said, make sure to join our Discord server and join our amazing community on there. And the link will be in the description box below. Okay, well, I can see we've got a few people watching, which is brilliant. So what we're going to start off with is the extra breaking news that has come from I keep going to say different things. Dreamlight Valley social media. So
Yeah.
they are on Facebook, YouTube, which I didn't realise they were on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're on Instagram and they're on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. But this is on.
They do have their own Discord server as
Yes,
well. Just anyone
yeah.
that's interested in that.
So we first saw it on Instagram, but we've got it here on Facebook because that is the only way we're able to show you, as you can't do it on Instagram. But let's get this bigger for you.
Yeah, if you can play it, can you play it at slow speed, or does it just play at one speed on Facebook?
Ooh,
I don't know if that's a thing on Facebook.
That. Gosh, now we're asking for.
If you do the settings.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
No, yeah. Just the cog settings.
Quality. No,
I don't think. Okay, never mind. Only just because if it's a bit slower, we sometimes see things, don't we?
So I definitely will apologise now that if I don't pause it quick enough, because this is the most dodgiest thing, Facebook, when it comes to playing videos.
Well, should we play it all the way through without pausing first, and then do it a second time?
So this is basically save the date for this Wednesday coming. So let's play it, and then we can go through all the info. I was really excited when I saw this. Hopefully all of you guys are as well, because I know that there's been mixed reactions to the news that came out yesterday in the community, but it seems from what I've seen from our community, it's mostly all positive, which is really good to see.
Definitely.
Oh God, here we go. Right. So now I've got to make it big. Right. So are we ready to go through?
Yeah, let's do it.
So just really quickly, so Kevin saying play for free now. So unfortunately, Kevin, no. This has kind of upset quite a lot of people. I don't know how you will feel about it, but they have decided not to do play for free anymore and keep it as a paid game. But what they are saying is that if you get the game before the 5th of December, you'll be able to get some of the content that the gold edition is getting. And also, from what I've seen of other videos, is that it's cheaper to get the packages now than what it is what's coming later. So it's better to get it now than wait for the 5th of December and then get it. So, so that could either be just the standard one, which Sarah and I have got, and then there's two others. I can't remember the names of them. But yeah, so if it is something that you're looking at getting, or anyone else that it hasn't got this game, I would definitely recommend to get it now rather than waiting for when the 5th of December comes.
The only thing I'll say, if you do wait and decide that you want to get it and get the expansion pack as well, that is cheaper to buy them both together as a bundle. So if you want to do it all in one hit and get the game and the expansion at once, that is cheaper. So there are options. Hopefully. I don't know if it's gone in a sale anywhere or anything like that. I haven't actually.
And also, Black Friday is before the game changes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there'll be sales because of Black Friday.
Yeah,
as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. Okay, so like I say, they've decided to keep it as a paid game. So there will be some paid content like DLC, and then there'll also be the free content which we have been getting already. And it looks like that we might be getting a new character because we've already got a costume of this character. And yeah, so they wouldn't put the costume in as we've already got it. So are we going to be getting somehow Jack Skellington?
Yeah, it definitely looks like it, doesn't it? So yeah, that will be exciting if that is the case.
And it kind of still goes because of Nightmare Before Christmas, because I would imagine that this is going to be a Christmas winter update, as we can kind of see here.
Yeah, I'm really interested by this picture. This is actually the one that interests me the most. So these fences look like they're sort of round a pond or something, but they're placed on a diagonal. At the moment, we can't do that. You can only place things straight. So maybe I'm overthinking, but if this means you can place things on a diagonal, that will be amazing if we can do that. I'm really excited to hear what they say about this one.
Definitely. And I'm really interested if this is going to be a permanent thing, like when they update the game, if it's going to be in our Frosted Heights, or if it's going to be in the Star Path.
Yes.
and then we can add it into our game like that. Is it going to be like most of the stuff where you can't use it, or are we actually going to be able to ice skate on it? Because you can see ice skates there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely an interesting one as well. Yeah, as Tabitha says, it looks like we'll get an ice skating rink. I wonder if we can actually skate on it. I think no, but just because of the amount of stuff that we've got that you can't actually use, like the bikes and the rides and different things. So, but you never know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And also, we've got another comment here. I don't believe I've seen this person before. So, welcome. Will they do a huge patch by getting all of the bug issues before its full release? I really hope, because
I do suspect that they will have fixed quite a lot of or like will be working on the bug issues, especially because we're going to come out with early release. So once we come out of that sounds to me like they will put a lot of stuff in to try and fix some of the problems that we are having.
Yes, because I was having a little issue earlier, and I was like, "Oh no, I really hope it hasn't frozen whilst taking pictures for tonight's stream."
Yeah, mine does it when I'm decorating sometimes. If I place a lot of items and don't close and reopen it, it just crashes.
Yep, and I had a problem with the camera as well. It wouldn't turn. So yeah, hopefully it does all get fixed. So yes, and Crystal saying, I'm sad that it's not coming to mobile, and I don't have Xbox or anything like those devices to play, and I'm not going to get one of those special cards you can get to play the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I play it on PC. I don't know if you have a PC, laptop, or anything that it might work on for you. Yeah, I don't. It wouldn't work on mobile. I know it wouldn't. It's the game itself is too big, I think. So
I do agree with you, Sarah, but I was watching someone and they were going through this answer or questions, I say, that can it be done on mobile? And they were saying that if it can be done on Nintendo Switch, it definitely can be done on a phone.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly, most phones are a lot better than the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, you would have to have it at a certain thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, supposedly. But then I'm like, DMK, if we can't do that, how can we do
exactly
this? So it's a bit of a, I don't know. I don't know if because of DMK being so wide and because of having older devices, sorry to anyone that does have an older device, but that kind of carrying weight, if you know what I mean. I'm probably digging a hole here, but it's kind of, if those devices weren't playing, then could they do a lot more, if you know what I mean. They're just trying to be nice to everyone, and then be like, I'm really sorry, like it's now taking a toll, and then they say we have to get rid of, like they do. So so yeah, so hopefully you do have a computer or something, Crystal, that you'll be able to play the game on. But you never know, it might come to mobile. I don't think they have said that it's not, but maybe with it being not becoming free to play, maybe that may be the reason why it won't go to mobile. So yes. So that is another thing that's coming in the free content. Something that we're definitely excited by, which is multiplayer, and they're calling it Valleyverse. So, so we can see the main character or the character of the valley, as well as 3 other people. So we don't know if you're only going to be allowed 4 people in the valley at the same time, or it's just that that's how many people they want to
Yeah,
show
that's what they've
on
shown.
this
Yeah.
trailer. And also it all depends on what you're actually allowed to do in multiplayer as well. Are you
Yeah.
allowed to touch people's stuff? Hopefully not. Are you going to be able to collect certain things from other people's, like
Yeah.
the harvesting stuff and gems and that?
But I wonder, I don't know if about harvesting. I remember there's been previous games where you have been able to go into other people's things. I'm thinking back way back when games like Farmville, things like that, where you used to be able to go in and you used to be able to like you used to help them out. So you would like water people's crops for them and you would get some coins or whatever it was for that, but you wouldn't actually collect their crops.
Right, okay.
So you would just get the coins or get like whatever it was because you helped out in another person's valley.
Yeah, definitely. And I like the sound of that. That if I don't know, like if someone's at work or on holiday, oh, can you do this for me whilst I'm away, kind of thing? Yeah, sure. And then at least that person is still getting a benefit to it as well in their game.
Yeah.
So Animal Crossing is similar, supposedly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't have Animal Crossing, but that's good to know. Yeah, I think because these games, it is the concept itself is quite similar to Animal Crossing, I believe, in terms of like what you can do with like collecting, fishing, farming, decorating, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope it will go down the same route. Just saying hi to Phoenix as well. It's really good to have you back. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and catching up on 6 games a day sounds quite a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That literally was the next comment that I was going to get up. So,
cool.
So yeah, and I really hope with this being a bigger game and the consoles and platforms it's on, shall I say, that they don't do what they did with DMK, where they have multiplayer in there and then have to take it away because it was just too much of an issue. So hopefully it's something that will stay and will work well, because this is the other thing, that we're coming out of early access, and what they've done, especially with the free to play, people are a bit on the edge, and it's a bit like they've got to prove themselves a little bit. So hopefully all this stuff works, and then the game can continue to thrive as it has been doing it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree. And I think, what Phoenix has said here is very true with the limitations should just be scrapped and replaced with a warning message. If you go over it, it's going to lag, because that's what other games too do. It just says if you put too much in and your device, whatever operating system isn't good enough, you're gonna get a lag.
And also, really quickly, Sarah, something that I've learned, and I know that you don't play this game, so basically, I've heard that Disney Speedstorm hasn't been doing as well as they thought it would be.
Okay.
And supposedly what they've been saying is that loads of people got Disney Speedstorm like I did when it became free to play. But now the numbers of actual people playing has dropped.
Yeah, I did see on our Discord, actually, someone had said, I'm not really playing it anymore because I would need to have these characters that I haven't got and I can't go any further. So I've stopped playing.
And I'll be truthful, I've barely played it because I've been playing this. And that was one fear that people had, especially that being Gameloft as well. And I think Gameloft kind of learned from that maybe that might have been a reason why they didn't do free to play.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
they didn't want to repeat. But then I think, not to be horrible, because I know that we've got quite a few people here that watch our streams that really enjoy Disney Speedstorm, but I think this has got so much more potential and strength as a game to succeed.
Yeah.
So I think it was definitely a good idea of them doing it rather than like they do with DMK, where everything is just ridiculous price of paying for everything.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't. It's not fair for everybody. Where at least this way it is. So
yeah, no, you're so right, so right there. Yeah, interesting, because Summer Girl has said that they play Speedstorm more than Dreamlight Valley, but I think that is maybe because you had Speedstorm before it went free to play, so you've probably got a lot more than others. Like Phoenix has said, the amount of credit needed for shards is unfair on Speedstorm. I guess that's basically because they're trying to make people buy them so they can progress.
Basically. Okay, well, let's see what is next. Okay, so this is the bit that we were talking about yesterday.
Can we go back to stop here, please? Thank you so much. So I was just going to say this. This is something I actually kind of looked at today. So we already have a motif in the game that is of a capybara. And I was interesting. That comes under the Encanto tag.
Okay.
So I think, when we saw that big picture yesterday, and we were like, I wonder why they've put the casita in. That's obviously all linked in together somehow.
And also, if you look at the tree stumps that you have to clear in the forest, that has the Corona sun on it.
Oh, okay.
So that links in with Rapunzel and Tangled.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting how it all links.
This is going to link in somehow as well.
Was there anything else you wanted to say about this one?
No, just I think just the next bit comes pretty soon. So yeah, this one. There you go.
So
I'm going to put it on the big screen for a minute just to see.
Okay, no, that's fine. So I'm a bit thing about this one. So we've been saying about a desert biome.
Yes.
And they've said that the storyline isn't going to be part of the paid stuff. It's all going to be in the free bit. So, because I've seen a lot of things, and I'm not 100% sure, because we said yesterday about the map and how that there was the free squares and free biomes, which it looks like we're getting.
Yeah.
But we can see the Sultan's castle there.
Yes.
And are they going to be biomes that are linked to what we've already got, or are they going to be part of something else? Because of the expansion being optional, you don't have to get it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused in the sense of, well, if it's featuring in this, how can you have it both ways, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe just like some bits, like you can walk up to where the entrance will be, but it will say you cannot unlock this unless you have a rift in time.
Yeah, maybe, but we said about the new crystal things that are there, and there is something that comes up later, I think, which kind of confirms something that we were talking about last night as well. And also something which was on the big picture artwork was it looks like that the castle is broken. So that might have something to do with the story where
I think we just had a comment from Phoenix, actually. It says
okay.
their theory on the new Royal tool is a time staff reverses things that are broken. So that links in with what you've just said.
Definitely. Great minds think alike. And then this is another biome here. And
yeah, it's quite
the silver
hard
thing.
to see this one,
Oh,
isn't it?
sorry.
It's quite no, it's not you. It's just there's a lot going on in a picture to kind of pinpoint things out exactly.
So on the left-hand side, there is a silver grey thing.
Yeah.
Supposedly, lots of people are saying that this is Eve's house.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And also, this has given me very Dazzle Beach vibes as well, because you have the section where the stairs are, then you have the bridge, and then you have the bit that goes round.
Yeah.
Not saying that this is Dazzle Beach, but it's giving me
No,
that.
this is definitely something different. But this
Oh no, it's
really,
definitely something different.
this
Yeah,
really still reminds me of the Jungle Cruise. That's the vibes that I
the
get.
Jungle Cruise. Yeah, a few people I've seen in the community have said very Atlantis as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's
Which is,
lots of Atlantis references already,
yeah,
so I can
and
see
it's
that.
in the game, but just under a different name.
Yeah.
So yeah, so no, and I can definitely see the Jungle Cruise vibes, and also the Jungle Book. So yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. And then we go back to the kind of Agrabah where the marketplace
Yeah.
is, and we can see the monkeys. Now I think these are
Yeah.
going to be critters that are
So
going
do I.
around the biome.
Yeah,
I
you
was
can see you've got the different colours there as well. So definitely.
I was trying to do some critters this morning.
Oh, okay.
I was like the red fox. It comes 2 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yep.
I'm doing it. I did it, and I was like, right. And then I have to find out I have to do it the next day as well to become a companion. I was like, great.
Yeah, you can't just do it once. So you have to do it multiple. It's not just twice, it's more than twice.
I was like, oh,
that you have to
great.
do it. Yeah. Yeah. So annoyingly, I was going to try and do that one this morning. Unfortunately, I wasn't up in time to do it. But I did do the pink crocodile this morning because that's
I
another
did see
one.
that. I did see that one was available.
Yeah, that's another one. So I got that one this morning. So that's something.
Yeah, definitely. So that's something to look forward to as well. Some new critters. Right. Let's see what's next. Right. Okay. So, today, I don't know if we said today they have released a new trailer. So every day now they're going to be releasing something on their social media to tell you why to come and watch their stream on Wednesday. So tune in to earn in-game awards or rewards, I think it should say. But so yeah, so the video today, which we're not going to show because it shows the stuff that you can get. So I believe there's going to be free codes for free new items. And we got
it could be one code for all three, though. We do have that.
It could be, yeah. But I think I read it is free codes. I could be wrong. But we'll get the one balloon arch, which we can see in the middle. Then there'll be 2 balloon pillars, which we see next to it. And there'll be 1 Mickey ears. These are all new items. And, oh, sorry, pardon me. And we'll see the Mickey ears, which are next. I really like the balloon arches.
Yeah.
But I don't put them in my kingdom because I don't like balloons. And I'm like,
oh, okay,
right,
yeah.
Like, so yeah, so these are the Mickey ears, which are, I would imagine, Dreamlight Valley themed.
Yeah. I like these. I think they're fun.
So yeah, so I would hope that, and we were talking about this before we went live, that I'm sure you'll be able to redeem these codes after the stream, because of course not everyone can watch it live, and that'd be a bit unfair if you could only do it during the live stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're the free rewards that you can get if you get the codes, which definitely I'm sure that both of us will be doing. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, has it frozen? I was like, can we wink before? Yes. And I'm sure it's meant to be something else, but I think the monkeys are going to be similar way we feed the foxes, and the snakes similar to the crocs. Yeah, definitely. I can see that happening. Oh, Sophie did the pink crocodile too this morning. So yeah, so that is one reason to watch the live stream. We're not going to be doing a video every day. We'll kind of, when we go live on Wednesday, we'll recap tomorrow's and Mondays and Tuesdays, because yeah, we can't go live every single day. But hopefully, I'm sure it will with us, but hopefully it makes you guys excited as well for the live stream, and also our live stream that we'll be doing after their one. So so yes, is there anything more? Yes. So what is coming in the next year, 2024? It looks like we're getting Monsters Inc.
Yeah, very cool.
So I don't know if this is going to be the first update or the first realm, probably, of the new year. So so yes, yeah, we'll have to do some predictions, I think, for what's coming in the new year, especially now that we know all the news kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's happening. So yeah, and also because I've been playing since the first day, loads of people have been saying that this building is Scrooge's shop, but just not been upgraded. And that's been featuring quite a lot during this video. So so yeah, and I'm sure it's only just a demo build because it says work in progress.
Yeah, I think so.
Of final quality. So so yeah, so if anyone like us has got it all the way to the end of upgrading and hasn't seen it in its lower grade, like upgradings, then that's what it looks like at the kind of at the start. What else? And then that's basically it. And then just at the end here, and we were talking about this because I totally forgot that here in the UK the clocks go backwards an hour. So I thought it was going to be 5 o'clock that the live stream will be here in the UK, but it will be 6 o'clock. So I don't know about the other times, if they are the real times or if you have to, whatever it is.
No, I think the clocks have changed inside. The clocks don't change everywhere on the same days and things like that. So it's just going to be in the UK that, it might be different. So yeah, we think maybe six. Remember now.
Well, hopefully it looks like mostly all of the time zones that people that watch our channel are featured there. So so yes, and the live stream is already available to click on YouTube. So so you can just click on it, because I was actually seeing earlier there's like 16 people waiting for the stream.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you can just leave it on in the background on your computer or something. So yes, so we're definitely looking forward to that. So that was a little bit more breaking news from what is coming and why to watch. All time change in the US is the 5th of November.
Yeah, it always changes. I don't know. I have no idea why, but yeah, clocks always change on different days around the world, depending on the time zone that you're in.
No, it's fine. But hopefully we all get the right time and we'll be able to watch it after it has finished being live.
Definitely.
So yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to watch it. But yes.
So Summer Girls asked, the stalls are glowing. Do you think we can use the royal tool for them? I think the royal tool is going to probably feature quite heavily in the new biome. So yes, I'm sure it will be something of how to unlock them. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping we don't get another costume for Goofy, Merlin, Donald. We need costumes for the others.
Yeah, would be cool to have some different ones, definitely.
I can see a Beast human form Moonstone pack coming.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure we're going to see lots of other different ones as well. You never know. Rapunzel, you might be able to have her with the short hair as well as the long hair. So there's lots of things that they could do for moonstones or just different things.
Yes.
So yeah, so that is that. So I can get rid of that, and let's get into the second part of the stream. But if there is anything, definitely keep saying in the chat. James is saying here, I play other games outside of DMK. I don't think I've heard any of them, but they sound cool, and
Yeah,
hopefully,
definitely. Yeah,
hopefully you enjoy
there's
them.
obviously loads of other games out there that we can play. I do play other games as well, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. I just
Me
wish
too.
I wish it was coming now, but
Yeah, this is the only thing is it is a little bit of a wait between now and then, a month. So
yes, definitely. But it gives us time to get ready for it, and especially for people that haven't got the game to get the game, and they can come and join us. So
yes.
yeah. Okay, are we ready, Sarah? Because I know that you've got quite a bit of detail to go in, which I'm definitely looking forward to hearing about.
Yeah.
So this is our top tips for Dreamsnaps, which Sarah will be doing because she's much more of a pro of it than I am. And I'll be doing the decorating side. And I'm sure if we do have anything, we will pop our advice in, or if any of you guys have any advice as well, please do get in the chat or the comment section. So yeah, so we'll start off with the Dreamsnaps, and Sarah, you just tell me when to click to the next picture.
I shall. Thank you very much. So what I decided to do, because I know lots of you guys are asking about like how to do well at Dreamsnaps, is to kind of just talk through how I do mine, what I think works better, and also a little bit about what to do if you have a dream snap. You don't have, you need to do it, but you don't have a lot of time. So I thought that would be helpful as well. So yeah, I wanted to start with the pirate one. Because this is the one that we've just done here. So yeah, this is my character in a pirate outfit. I don't think it's the exact pirate outfit that I wore when I did the dream snap, but it's pretty close. So yeah, so here is what most people did, is just put it in front of the skull rock there and took the picture. So there isn't nothing wrong with this picture, can I say? It's just, these are tips of just how to make it a little bit better. So you can see the character standing directly in front of it. But if you can go to the next one. If you move your character to the side a little bit, it just makes the picture look a little bit better, because you can see the whole of the skull rock as well as still seeing your character's outfit, which is kind of key. I found this along the way, that if it's a costume outfit, you need to be able to see the whole costume to get a good score.
Yeah, definitely. And I think also the parrot was kind of weird way in the first one as well.
It was, yeah. I didn't pose with the parrot on that one.
Yeah. Do you want me to go to the next one?
Yes, please. So this is what I did. Rather than standing directly in front of the skull rock, I cleared the area of the island so that you had a view of it in the background instead, just to get a bit more of a kind of scenery going on there. And then you could see something to the left. So I put Maui's house in front of it just to like block it off so that you couldn't see anything else that was on there, because it does get difficult. And this is the one thing with the Dreamsnaps, is you might have decorated one particular area really nice, and then you think, oh, I really want to use that for my Dreamsnap. So you kind of have to be prepared that you're going to be moving things around a little bit here.
Yeah, no, definitely. I like the stuff that you've put out there as well.
Yeah, so just grabbed a few things that were under that pirate thing, and then anything else I thought would work, like the barrels. Cool. So first thing that I did was grabbed the critter, which was the parrot, and Pirate Donald as well. I do find that sometimes having a character in works really well.
Yes, definitely.
But I still wasn't 100% happy with the picture. So this was taken just in the daylight. If you can go to the next one. You can, I just want to say, so a lot of you might know that you can do this, but just in case, if you open the settings and then click on graphics, at the bottom it has offset time of day, and if you scroll that up or down, that will change the look of your valley. So if you're playing in the morning, you want a sunset photo, you can move it along, or a sunrise one. You can also move it right along so it goes to the nighttime as well. So just in case anyone didn't know that, I wanted to pop that in. Cool. So I changed this one to sunset. I find sunset pictures work really well. I also tend to vote for them as well, because if you have the two pictures next to each other, that's always the one that's like brighter, nice colours. So they might stand out a little bit more than the nighttime ones.
Some girls saying I can't do that on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen if I can or can't
no
on the PlayStation. So
let us know if anyone else knows, if maybe that's just a PC thing. I'm not sure. Cool. So what I did was, you could see, and if you go backwards and forwards, you'll see this, because you can see that the quality of the first picture isn't great. So what I always do is, for taking a Dreamsnap, I turn my game quality graphics up, because I play on low. This is medium, and it makes such a difference. So that won't apply to everybody, especially if you're playing on console. You won't have this problem, but if you are on PC and have this issue like me, it is just one thing that to bear in mind, basically. But you can see that from changing this, it's made the picture quite dark.
Yeah.
So you can't see the outfit as well and things like that. So if you can go to the next one.
Yep, and Tavford just confirming, can do that on the PlayStation. I know others who can on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a lot better picture.
So yeah, so all I did here was then added a filter to the picture, and you can see the difference that it's made from that. It also seems to unblur the background. So it's the filter, it's the one that's in the top right, is the one that I normally use, which seems to be the best one for picture quality and brightness there. In these biomes, it kind of varies which biome you're in, is what filter's best, but I will come on to that. But for this one, that was the best one. Cool. And then I thought, well, I'll just show you nighttime also. So this is nighttime, no filter.
Quite like the stars.
But when I put the filter on, it looks a lot better. So yeah, you can see it's brightened up. And the other tip I was going to give as well is you can see I've just popped those lampposts in there. That helps just to add a bit of lightness into the picture as well. Now, I'm not a huge fan of nighttime pictures. I do prefer the sunset ones, but I think that could just be my personal preference.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
Cool. So coming on to this week's. So this week's theme is a Halloween theme. So these are just some ideas that I had of like costume dress up kind of ideas. So this first one is, I hope you can all tell, Minnie Mouse. So just trying out a few things. This is a tip that I have for you if you don't have much time. So if you're going to do something Minnie Mouse themed, as an example, the easiest thing to do is to just take a picture outside the front of their house. There is nothing wrong with doing that whatsoever, because it's a costume one. It's not a decoration one. So all the costume is kind of what matters, really. Cool. So yeah, post with a rabbit in the first one wasn't 100% on that. So I thought, right, I'll try a front facing one, turned up my graphics quality again. So you can instantly see it's better. But I think this was nighttime.
Yep.
Oh, so this is changing it to sunset, just so that you can see the difference. You can see it's like, it still really looks quite strange in a way because the lights are so bright behind it. Like, I didn't really like that either. But if you go to the next one, you can just see the filter has kind of changed that quite a lot, and everything stood out there. So yeah, my biggest thing is filters.
Oh,
cool. So next costume idea, I thought, right, let's try Frozen. See how that looks. So with this one, and this is a thing that I think a lot of people do in their Dreamsnaps, is they put some items out which relate to the picture, which is great, but they put them all at the back, so you can't see them too well. Obviously you can see the characters and that's great, but you don't get a full picture because it's quite empty at the front. Whereas if you go to the next one.
Just a quick question, Sarah. So you said about taking outside of their houses if you haven't got time. What about inside the house?
You can do inside the house as well. That works. The other thing you can do is that you can travel to realms or other places. Like you can go to the Dark Castle, the Forgotten Castle, and you can go up the Forgotten Tree House and you can take it up there. You really can do it anywhere. So you can see the difference here of just putting everything kind of more forward in that picture has just made a really big difference. I also added a tree. So this is one thing I wanted to say is, I know, especially if you're a new player and you think, oh, I don't have content for it, you can add things, trees, plants, rocks, anything like that, that don't cost anything. Everyone has them available in the game, and it really will help with your pictures. Cool. So on to Forgotten Lands, which I know lots of people, especially at the moment with all the different kind of Halloween ones we've had, like to take their pictures there. So this is just an example of a nighttime picture in Forgotten Lands and how dark they are. So this is obviously a costume one. You have no idea what she's wearing. You can't see this.
Yep, definitely.
So I added a filter to it, which is the filter that's on the bottom left row. Doesn't work for in the day whatsoever, but when it's a really dark picture, it really sort of has completely changed it, and you can see everything so much clearer now. So I quite liked this. This is sort of a Maleficent look that I was going for. So I thought, right, let's try and see what I can do here. So I added a few items, which you can see the archway of the Ursula bundle archway, and a couple of items sort of in the back there. But again, you can't see them. If you put things in the back, you don't see them. It is a good way though, if you are thinking, oh, I need to add something that goes under this tag and you don't want it to see it, hide it behind something else. No one will even know it's there.
Yeah, I did that with earrings. I was like, yeah, it goes, but you can't really see it. So,
yeah. Another one on that is socks.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I think this character has socks on at the moment. You can't see them, but they're there. So I tried playing around with putting things in the background and in the front, and I was like, kind of like that. Kind of don't though, because the cauldron was blocking her dress. So I was like, well, it's a costume one. So yeah, and then sort of tried again with some different sort of lighting, filters, things like that. This one's okay, I think, but just
I
okay.
can see many there
Yeah.
in the corner.
I was doing pictures for the video. I wasn't
Of course, yeah.
100%. So yeah. Yep. So I thought, well, why don't I try and flip it around and have the green fountain at the front and the cauldron at the back, which I think looks a lot better. I really like having this fountain at the front and the kind of lighting that it gives off. So I kind of rolled with that. And this was my final product that I came up with, sort of combining everything in together there. So changing the lighting, adding a filter, putting some more kind of decorations around, making sure things are at the front and the back so the picture is kind of completely full. And the other thing I did, because I wanted to use these new candy buckets that I'd got, so I just stuck it on a table so that it could be seen, because if you had it on the back of the ground there, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a dark coloured table there. And I did add a light to the right hand side there, which I don't think is very noticeable, but it just brought a different kind of lighting colour into the picture, because I wanted to stick with the green, purple and orange thing.
Yeah. See, it's so funny because I would say that that's quite busy.
Okay.
But then someone else might be like, oh, that's really good. Like, it's very, like, it's good because you have to vote on what you think is.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's definitely good to see people's different preferences. Oh, that's it. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, well, lots of information there, but definitely some really good advice. So hopefully that can help you with your future dream snaps. It will definitely, hopefully, help me, because if you've been watching our streams, it's not been the best compared to other people. So yeah, so looking forward to higher scores in the voting. And now we're going to go with some decorating. So because we're doing decorating, I thought I'd just show you some of the stuff in my valley and in my house that I'm quite proud of what I've done. So we'll quickly go through that. So one is the plaza. I really like what I've done there. We'll get into more about that a little bit later. My forest section where I have my Disney park. Absolutely love what I've done there with that. And then in my house, I've got some of the rooms here that I think, I don't know why that's still there because I took that out, but hey ho. So my kind of living room. And then here's some of the rooms like the Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Pixar, and then my kitchen. Most of these you would have already seen. And then we've got my Christmas room. Of course, it still needs stuff doing to it. And also the Haunted Mansion room. But what I've done already, I'm quite proud of. So yeah, so these are kind of just my personal kind of top tips. There are some others that I've got from the internet as well. So of course, we've said with everything in this game, do whatever you want to do. It's very you. Like the story in that, you don't have to do the realms in a certain set way. So you don't have to have your valley as it was when the game started. So, for example, I've got Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Scrooge's shop all down kind of like a main street, USA, leading to the castle, which is my house. So Goofy's house was in Peaceful Meadow, and so I've taken that up into the plaza. So that is something that you can do. It doesn't have to be stuck to where it was, like I say, when the game started. The only thing is, I tried to move Goofy's stall up with the house, but it has to stay in the biome that it's in. You can't move it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Um,
I've never tried to move it out actually, so I didn't know
yeah.
that.
So yeah, so that's something that you can do, and especially with the characters that you welcome into the valley, you can put their house wherever you want it. But of course, if you want to theme it like I've done, then you can. Something that I've done recently, which wasn't my idea, it was someone else's, but if you want to, you can have room for a seasonal area. So at the moment, I've got Halloween, and when it finishes being Halloween, I'll put Christmas stuff there. So that's something you could do. Also, a preference which I have, which you can see here as well. When I started the game, I was very for the paths without the border, but now I'm dead set on paths with border because it looks so much more pleasing to the eye for me. So yeah, so again, do what you want to do. It's your valley. So yeah. But if you do need inspiration, then there are loads of inspiration in the Dreamlight Valley community, including what Sarah was talking about, which is the Dreamsnaps. So when you're voting, you can be like, oh, I like that idea. I'll copy it. And I hope you like my editing because I've taken, rather than what was actually in the voting, I've added my pictures into it. So yeah, so yeah, so that's something that you can do is look at the Dreamsnaps and be like, oh yeah, I like what they've done, and then you can add it to your valley or put your personal stamp on it. Another thing whilst decorating is to make sure that you've got enough resources, because quite a lot of this stuff to craft stuff takes quite a bit of stuff to make it. So an advice that I have is to max out your inventory straight away to the max if you can, because it's coins that you need to do that. But then that comes with your gardening and everything. Also, you can put chests around your valley or in your house, which I know Sarah has done, which has definitely helped her out with just keeping organized with stuff. Then also another top tip is visit Christoph's stall, which I had raided just before I took the picture. So that's
just to confirm, you can move Christoph's stall.
Yes,
because I've done that.
Yeah, I had done it because I had it in the forest, and then I put the frozen house in Frosted Heights, so I put it with it. So yeah, so that's something. The only thing I will suggest is, as you can see there, I've still got the coal. I wasn't getting that because that's easy enough. And also yesterday there was stone as well. And I was like, well, you can get stone easy enough, so there was no point getting that. So just just be mindful with what is actually there, not wasting your money. Another way of getting stuff, mostly for your house, but also you can do it outside, is at Scrooge's shop. I think it's a catalogue. You can do clothing and you can do furniture. I'm not 100% sure about the clothing, but with the furniture, you've got a limit of 25 items a day. So
yeah, it's the same for clothing. It all applies in as one. So,
does it?
but with the clothing, if you're trying to collect every item, that you can just buy some of it from Scrooge. It's not going to be repeats of what you've got already. It is new things. So,
okay. So yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. Then we've got trees, as Sarah said, like that can help with your Dreamsnaps if you haven't got much content, but it also helps with your wood supply. As you can see here, there's loads of wood on the floor. And that literally, I was standing there and it just went boom. So definitely a good idea to do. And last one for gathering resources, as you can see here, and this took me a long time to do, you can put all of your fruit trees together and then at least it's all there as one thing. Or if you want to, you can have it separated in the biomes that they belong, or however you want your valley to look. But not that I touch it, I leave it like this, but yeah, you can have it all together so it's easily maintained. This is something I've definitely done. Don't be afraid to scrap everything you have just decorated to do it again. Because this I did many times. My Beauty and the Beast area did many times. Disney Parks area did many times. So don't be afraid. You think, oh, I've just spent all that time doing it, but then something comes along. Don't worry, just redo it how you want it to look. And unfortunately, this is not my picture, but I did see it on the internet and thought it worked well. So colour matching you can do.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that idea.
We've got Minnie's house, and then we've got purple trees behind it, and that can make your valley look pretty. Also, I put an arrow there because remember about how many items you can have out in your valley, and as we were saying about lagging, you can on some devices upgrade the amount that you can put in, but if you do then go onto another platform, it might cause some problems. So so just be mindful on that. And then just a couple more things. Energy levels. So of course there's lots of things that we have to do in our valley. Gardening, mining, fishing, that all requires energy. So something definitely to do is to have seating areas in your valley so that you can sit down and then you can re-energize. And then another way of doing that is gardening. So making sure that you've got some plots where you can do your pumpkins or whatever it is, not only to sell, but you can eat them as well for your energy. Making meals is another one, which is a lot better because then you can get the bonus one where you can go around the the valley.
So one meal I always make is berry salad.
Oh, okay.
I think it's blueberries, raspberries, and gooseberries, I think. So it doesn't cost you any money to make it.
Yeah.
Because you're just collecting the things for free. You don't have to like buy milk or buy cheese or anything like that. But it's a really high energy boost. So if anyone hasn't unlocked that meal, that's one I would recommend is combining all three and doing berry salad.
And also there was something I saw. It can be a bit of a pain, but if you have unlocked the Ratatouille realm, there is food in there. So what you can do is cook meals in there for free. unfortunately, you can't take them out of the realm, but you can leave them in there, and then literally just go, if you're really low, you could go into the realm, eat some of the food, and then come back. Doesn't cost you a thing. So you could just make loads at one time and then just leave them all scattered around the floor. So that's another idea as well if you are low on energy levels. And
the
then
other thing you can do is you can craft a like a campfire type thing, or like a cooking stove, and place them in different biomes. So there is one in Forgotten Lands already, and there's one in Sunlit Plateau by Scar's area, but you can craft them and make more of them and kind of have them around as well, so that if you, to save traveling, you can just go straight to whatever one and cook.
Definitely. And then the last thing is just use foliage in your valley. So as you can see here, I've used some bushes around the fountain to make it look a little bit greener and natural. We've also got a path here where I've got the trees going along it to try and make it a bit more secluded, or whatever you call it. And then the last one, and I've got the hedges as well. And the last one is in my parks area where, okay, I've got to put one more flower pot thing there. But yeah, it just makes it look nice. So that's basically my top tips for decorating. If there is any more that we think of in the future, we'll definitely say them in our Dreamlight Valley streams for you. Or if you ever have any, then definitely put them in the chat. Or if you're in our Discord and we're not live, put it there. So I have a stove in every biome, Sophie says, and a craft table.
Yeah, the craft table is another good one.
Yeah, definitely. I have one in Dazzle Beach. I don't know why, but it's there. So that's definitely something. Also, the trees. I've taken lots of the trees out, especially Glade of Trust. It was so dark and you couldn't really see anything. So I literally just took them all out.
There's a lot of trees in Forgotten Lands as well, so you can take a lot of those out.
I took loads of them out. So definitely with that one. So that is it for our top tips. Hopefully you have enjoyed and kind of found something new, or thought, oh, you know what, I'll give that a go and see. But I do think that the Dreamsnaps were a bit more, not useful, but you know what I mean, that they're helpful. But yes, let's see. One tip, picture who you want in that biome so you have space for when they come and decorate around it, so you know how much free decorating space you have.
Yeah, that's a really good tip with the new stuff coming as well. So for example, if you know that you're going to want to put your tangled area somewhere, make sure to keep it in that space, so you're not building it and then having to change it also.
Yes, definitely. I've got a craft station in the plaza.
Yeah, I have got one in the plaza.
So it's been great hearing from you and your suggestions and different things, and it's glad to see that everyone is excited for what is coming soon. Thank you, Summer Girl, for the compliment there. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed this stream, make sure to give it a like. If you enjoy this type of content, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Disney Kingdomers, and the link is down below in the description box for our amazing Discord server. Well, like I say, next time we go live is tomorrow, and it will definitely be DMK tomorrow. We won't be changing it. So I look forward to seeing you then with all your progress and hopefully everyone is at the Horn King, as he was unlocked today. And yeah, I don't know when the next time we'll be going live for Dreamlight Valley. It will most probably be Wednesday when we are looking at their live stream. So yeah, once again, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon. Okay then.
Bye.
Bye.